Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we've got a Vice story, and I came across this by scouring through a couple of videos, but this is fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, it's one of the funniest things I've read so far. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. I tried to give up men for a month. People always say you find love when you stop looking for it, so I stopped. Right. And this was October 26, 2017, so it was a while ago, but here we go. Let me see, that's the lassie here, and that must be Megan, of course, the author. Right, there we go. One of the many consequences of being so public about my love life is the high amount of unsolicited dating advice I get from friends, acquaintances, strangers, and even some men who've been inside me. Okay. Aye. Yeah, the entire fucking starting lineup of the NFL. Anyway, some of the advice is downright infuriating, like when people urge me to settle for someone I clearly have no chemistry with simply because they like me. No, you're probably one of those chicks that go for the bad boys who's going to pump and dump you. But then again, fucking that's what happens with you. But still. However, the piece of advice that's offered the most is that I should stop trying. Well, I think that's a pretty good advice, actually. Stop fucking putting it about there, but still. It's been the plot of countless romantic comedies, and many of my friends in loving relationships tell me it happened to them. We found each other when we weren't looking. Yeah, okay, I believe that one. Yeah, but anyway, let's see what's going on. My love life is full of trying, and I'm on multiple dating apps, perpetually going out multiple nights a week in hopes of maybe talking to a stranger who won't murder me. That's a bit overdramatic, don't you think? I don't know. And yet, I have not managed to date anyone for longer than a few months, if that. That's because probably the type of guys you go for, darling, are, again, the pump and dump kind, because you're not looking for the nice guy, you're looking for Mr. Bad Boy, who's gonna float your boat and rock your world and end up leaving you to fend for yourself, which is what seems to be happening. But anyway, even worse, we live in an age where a young woman admitting she would like to be in love is viewed as corny and tragic because of feminism. Feminism is going to ruin your life, darling. Feminism's ruining women who were really joyous feminists in their 20s are now reaching like mid-40s, coming up mid-40s. And they're realising that the only thing that's going to keep them company is their cats. And they don't have to worry about feeding those cats because they will eventually feast on your dead fucking lonely body. But, okay, that's just bad, but anyway. Well, I'm sick of playing it cool. I want the schmaltzy romance that's been rammed down my throat by movies, TV and books since I was old enough to process information. So, I decided to put myself on a man fast. 1 entire month of no internet dating, no one-night stands, no romantic encounters of any kind unless it's with someone who genuinely seems interested in marrying me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Giving me babies, sticking around to stroke my hair while I finally succumb to aging-associated diseases. Here's how it went. Well, this should be fucking interesting. Week 1. First thing I had to do was delete the apps I was on. Tinder, Bumble, which is a preppy Tinder, Happen, which is a beta Tinder, and Field, a threesome Tinder. What? Right, a threesome Tinder. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. I refuse point blank to be with a lassie who's had more than one dick in her at any given time. So any lassie that's willing to take on 2, stay a fuck away from me. Not interested. I don't want to have a lassie who's willing to take 2 dicks at once. I'm sorry, that is just not going to happen. Right, so anyway, and OkCupid, which according to her is original Tinder. All gone. Second step was deleting the phone numbers of the men I have on call just in case of a horniness emergency. Oh my god. Right, okay. I'm not one of those ones who'll call a lassie a slut, right? But that's kind of slut-like, you know what I mean? Just saying. Well, I'm sorry, you should have some more self-respect for yourself, Pit. Anyway, after going through my phone and getting rid of them, Third and final step was to delete the phone number of a skateboarder I'd been crushing on for months who may or may not have a girlfriend. Fuck. Okay. This cleansing felt just like how I feel after an STI check comes back negative. I'm a virgin again. Oh, darling, it sounds like you've seen more dicks in a set, some more pricks in a second-hand dartboard. Fuck. Oh, right. I was now a blank slate, wiped clean of the dick from my past and ready for my man fast. Right, okay. Right, moving on. The first week was extremely uneventful. Nothing happened that could constitute a meet cute. What the fuck's a meet cute? Actually, don't tell me, I don't care. Which I don't think I've ever actually experienced. The closest thing I've had in the past is when a guy I matched with was in the same coffee shop as me. Then messaged me after I left to let me know he saw me. We had sex that night, and he moved to Argentina the next day. We haven't spoken since. Yep, you're a victim of the pump and dump. Oh, well, anyway, being away from apps made me realise how much of my life is dedicated to swiping. Yeah, what does that tell you about yourself? Anyway, I think you should have a long good look in the mirror, but still. I thought I wasn't doing it that much, but the reality is I just made an act of swiping such a regular part of my daily routine that it stopped feeling like it was a lot. Is that sad? Don't answer that. I think I know the answer. Yeah, you're damn right you do. It is sad. You're a very, very, very sad girl. I mean, the way you're acting, you think you're a fucking 10. Yeah, good luck with that. You barely even rake a fucking 3. Week 2. Thinking that I should probably put some effort into manifesting the meet cute of my dreams. Actually, somebody tell me what it means. Fuck it. I decided to put more thought into my daytime appearance. The daytime is me typically a lot less put together than nighttime me who's usually trying to get laid. My typical daytime outfit is leggings or jeans and an oversized t-shirt. I almost never wear makeup or even brush my hair. That changed this week. So in other words, you fucking don't even bother trying, you lazy fuck. Every morning this week, I put thought into my outfits. I worked some foundation into my face, brushed my hair, and almost exclusively wore dresses, tapping into the most cliche image of femininity possible. I switched up my routine too, finding new places to write and get a cup of coffee, as well as new shops to run errands at. Yeah, that's probably because everybody where you usually go knows what kind of a fucking... Yeah, anyway, again, nothing happened. Well, one thing did happen. At night, I went out for some drinks with a friend and happened to meet someone I have mutual friends with. He's older than me, heavily tattooed single dad who lives alone and reeks of unemotional availability. After flirting for some time, it was pretty obvious we wanted to fuck, but I stopped myself from giving into the temptation, knowing full well it'd be a fuck for fuck's sakes and nothing else. Anyway, any other month that would be an issue for me. That wouldn't be an issue for me at all. But this was my man fast month, and I had to stick to it. We did exchange numbers, though. I secretly hoped we could engage in some light flirting, which I admit I kind of felt like I needed in order to get me through the rest of the month. I figured if he initiates it, then I could go along with it. Predictably, he never initiated anything. Yeah, that's because he couldn't be fucked with you. Do I really have to do all the work here? Oh yes, I'd recommend you should. So, week 3. I'll be honest, I really dropped the ball this week. I drunkenly re-downloaded Tinder and messaged the skateboarder whose number I'd previously deleted. Luckily, all I said in my drunken state was, hey, which obviously he didn't respond to for 12 hours, again, because he's probably banging somebody as they spoke, but anyway. I didn't keep the conversation going with him, and I didn't initiate any conversations with my new Tinder matches. The man fast was still on. I went back to being unkempt daytime me, realising that putting effort into my outward appearance was a form of trying and was too outside of my character. So yeah, question your character actually, darn. But anyway, I did go out drinking again this week and surprised to find myself being hit on once more. This time by a 23-year-old Dodger fan wearing a bandana and talking to me about his startup. He wasn't even close to being my type. Normally, I would end the conversation as quickly as possible and call it a night. However, thinking back to the rom-coms in my memory bank, I figured this could potentially play out as one of those opposites attract scenarios where I become the manic pixie dream girl who introduces him to the art world of art punk rock while he teaches me the value of saving money and caring about my future. Nothing about our love makes sense, yet somehow it works. Yeah, life isn't like that, darling. You know, it's just fucking not. It's a case of, that doesn't work. Anyway, I decided to go ahead and give him my number, which is when I realised there might actually be something to not putting any effort into dating. I'd been approached twice during my experience, and that hadn't happened to me for quite some time before the man fast. The rest of the week went by. He never texted. Before this man fast, I would eventually just send the first text, however, purposely making myself not to do so, put my love life into perspective. Like, damn, I really do put the effort into bringing men into my life. Men who are most likely not that interested in me, at least not enough to really make some moves. Well, listen, darling, seriously, when you basically act like a hoe and fuck everything that moves, that's all you're going to be used for. That's all the kind of men you're going to end up meeting because they aren't that into you. More than anything else. But anyway. Alright, I'll be honest. I fucked a single dad. You couldn't even make it 4 fucking weeks. Seriously, what the fuck? It was all me. I made it happen. In my defence, I hadn't had sex in several months. And fucking what? Have a bit of self-restraint, you fucking dafty. Oh, right. And the man fast serves as a constant reminder of that. I didn't have the distraction that I normally have, like dates or light internet flirting. My horny levels were reaching a tipping point. My vibrator lost half its original strength. I keep forgetting to buy new batteries, and I just needed some dick. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, right, okay. I'd also thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, I was wrong about this guy being emotionally unavailable. Maybe this could actually be the start of a relationship. But then, the night we hooked up, we got to talking about exes and past loves. He mentioned a woman he recently got dumped by, whom he would get back into a relationship with immediately if she texted him. So yeah, my initial assessment was right. It was a pretty good fuck though. Oh man, every time she fucking talks, every time she writes something down, this is just, oh my god, right, okay. To conclude, this is going to be fucking interesting. I guess technically this man fast was unsuccessful, on account of me not actually abstaining from men, but I'm still taking away some valuable lessons from it. I now know that I should continue going down this path of not trying so hard, but will also keep my Tinder account active, putting me to a much happier medium. If something happens, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. As much as I'd like to have the barf bag love I see in movies, I can't keep trying to force it to happen with men who are not worthy of my time or attention. None of us should. Okay. Well, that's your conclusion. I'm going to give you mine now. Right. Alison, right? That's who it is, isn't it? Alison, right? I'm sorry. When you have been fucked by the entire starting lineup of the entire NFL draft, no man in his right mind is going to want to fucking do anything with you other than fuck you and pump and dump, right? That's it. I've mentioned it several times. You're going to get pumped and dumped, right? But here's the one thing you need to ask yourself, right? If you can't keep a promise to yourself, how are you supposed to keep one to somebody else? Really? No. You should ask yourself that question. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this little sweetheart here who has an app on her phone for three ways? That says a lot about the kind of person we're dealing with. But alas, these things tend to happen. So anyway, leave me your comments, let me know what you think, and as usual, my name is Alexander. I'll catch you all in the next one.